So in the last V-chain video, we talked about this smaller pattern here and the breakout. But a couple of days ago, we took a big rejection here and we then dumped hard along with Bitcoin and the rest of the cryptocurrency market. But what is happening here is way more significant than what you're looking at on this chart right now, because something massive is happening in V-chain. If we're not really sure about what's happening in a crypto price, we should always take a zoom out, because it shows us way more information and shows us something that we might actually be missing. This is V-chain US dollar on the 1 day, and you can see that we had the previous swing high all the way back on the 18th of April, all the way up to a 0.27, and then we've taken a swing all the way down and currently sat at the 0.124. But what we can see is something very significant indeed. If we draw a line from the body of the candle up here all the way through the following bodies of other candles, we can come down and we actually intersect something very crucial indeed. Now you can see that we had a bit of a breakout here, and it was quite an aggressive breakout all the way back on the 5th of September. And now what we're doing is we are coming back round to this area here. Now this is somewhat of a falling sort of wedge, obviously without quite having a flat bottom here. But the target for this breakout would be something quite incredible. Now, as I mentioned, we do tend to come out and have a breakout, and what we can see is we found resistance at this key level here at the 0.149 before being rejected back down. And what we have done is, although we did wick back inside this big pattern, we are still outside of it, and I anticipate there being a very big breakout indeed. And before we have a look at price targets, now if we draw our Fibonacci retracement tool from this swing high, but making sure that we're not using the wicks, only the bodies, because they're sort of the true value, if you like. And we can see that we did have this breakout and we touched perfectly the 0.5 here before coming back down, wicking into the 0.236 and then finding area here. So we might see a bit of resistance on the way up. But I can hear you wondering, where will the price target for this breakout be? So if we draw the height from the top of this all the way down to the bottom of where we had that breakout, which is in line with this 0.0 on the Fibonacci, we can take this to our breakout position, which was back on the 31st of August. And zooming out, you can see this takes us all the way up to the 0.33, which from the current price would be a move of 162%. Now, obviously, this is not going to happen overnight, guys. This is on a daily chart, and you can see that it's going to take a bit of time for that to play out. But in terms of like textbook breakouts, this pattern is pretty much up there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 3 touches along the top, 1, 2, 3 along the bottom, and we've also had this breakout. We then flipped into support. Things are looking really strong in terms of this technical pattern, which we're looking at right now. So if we can see a break up to 162%, then you're going to see significant gains in your investment, in my opinion. Obviously, trading crypto is risky, guys, so don't ever risk more money than you can afford to lose. But in my mind, this is a very solid looking bet. In terms of what the RSI is saying, there's no concerns over there. So things are looking really strong. Obviously, it depends on what's happening on the Bitcoin chart. And if we can see Bitcoin continue to push back towards the upside after the bit of cool off that Bitcoin saw, then things will be looking strong for V-chain, as long as we maintain ourselves above this white line. And I think the 0.236, which is all the way down at 0.1, then things are going to be looking really strong for V-chain, in my opinion. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I'll see you later with another video. Bye bye.